So what's up, guys? My name is Jacob, and I'm currently sitting in my 2010 Chevrolet Equinox. This is a pretty great vehicle. It is it's pretty heavy actually. It weighs about 9,000 pounds. But the good news is it has a 2-liter 4-cylinder that makes about 102 horsepower. And about 1,738 pound-feet of feet-pounds of torque. So it goes pretty good. It's a pretty good car. And this one is actually an LTZ model. And as you should know, LTZ stands for Loaded to the Zillions. So that means that, this car has to weigh 9,000 pounds because it's loaded to the zillions, man. So for features, you got this button right here, and this button right here, it turns the speedometer off, so it just says 0 no matter how fast you're going, and it turns that speedometer off too. I love that button. That's my favorite button personally. So I can be like, oh, I'm sorry, officer, I had my speedometer turned off. So I didn't know how fast I was going. When they're like, sir, you were going 5 miles per hour in a 47 mile per hour zone. I'm like, sorry, sir, I didn't know. And it's got this button right here. And if you press this button,
ready,
some lady starts talking to you.
There are no stored name tags.
And then she says
store a name tag, say store. To store a route destination.
And then she starts interrupting me.
Route, thank you. Goodbye.
And then she says goodbye, like we were just having a conversation or something. That's weird. This one, it says SRC, and I think it changes the SRC of the vehicle. As you know, SRC actually stands for super ridiculously cool, so I think it makes it like it cools the engine really fast. That's what the salesman told me 7 years ago when I bought this car. This turns the volume of the engine up and down, so like if I hit it right here, that means that it's now 9 liters. Oh, and now it's only 2 liters. Now it's 0 liters. So that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite features. It's got this cool like bedazzled Chevy logo, which makes it much faster. It's got this sweet manual gearbox. You manually shift it by using these dope buttons right here. You go up a gear by pressing that X, and you come down a gear by pressing the slash right here, I think. Again, that's what the manager told me when I asked him about it at Wendy's. And then it's got that button right there that says Echo, which turns off the echo in the car, so it makes it a really great environment to like play music in. But I don't have speakers because it's only loaded to the zillions. You had to be loaded to the quadrillions in order to get the speaker system. So this right here says vehicle info, but it's a liar because when you press it, it's not a button and there's no info. And it's got these really weird accents around it. This is a check mark. It does exactly nothing except for being a check mark. That's a pretty cool button. I love that button. Like it's my own child. Up here we got another button. It does nothing. I don't know what it does. There's the delete button. I don't know what that does. Back, that's a good button. It points that direction. Up here we have the world's thickest mirror. It's about 3 feet thick. It's got these 2 lights here and here, and they have no purpose at all except to show you that there's a mirror there, which I usually couldn't tell by looking at the mirror. And then up here, you got some sick buttons. These shoot the roof off. So if you got somebody coming at you from behind, from that direction, you press that one and it sets like a launch control, and then boom, and it shoots the roof off that direction so that you can take out your enemies from behind, like that are behind you from in front of them. And then this one shoots the roof off in that direction. So if you do the launch control like that, and then you shoot the roof off in that direction, and you take them out when you're behind them, that's pretty cool. This one shoots off the back, but it only goes in the direction that your back is facing. So it's off 3/4 or maximum speed that it shoots off, and you just press it, and it shoots the back right off. And then you got this really weird like storage compartment, and it doesn't really hold much. I find that you can usually fit about 1 piece of paper, but then it gets like stuck back up in there. So I just don't use that. That's pretty much about it, actually. That's about all this car does. It gets pretty bad gas mileage, like 140, like it says right there, 140 miles. And it says MPH right there, which I think means miles per hemisphere. So that makes sense. It's got 400 and 2,000 and 200 and 900 and 200 kilometers on it. I don't know what that means. I think it's part of a phone number. I don't know what the other 3 digits are. As you can see, I'm in 8th gear right now, but I don't know how to change the gear, so I can only go in 8th gear. But luckily, there's an 8th gear representationer right there. That's pretty functional. So that's been pretty much lit. I mean, this is my, again, my name is Jacob, and this is my 2007, what year is it? It's a 2010 Chevrolet Aquanix. It's a pretty cool car. It's got an X in the name, and you know that makes it cool. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and handbrakes daily.